Good evening, Lonnie. How you doing tonight?
I am doing very well, Lauren. How's yourself?
Not too bad.
Good.
Staying
Good.
warm, as warm as I can be anyway. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. And thank you everybody for joining in again tonight. This is actually going to be a kind of a quick show tonight. We may not even go the full half hour because, well, frankly, I want to watch this fiasco of a presidential debate tonight. So, um, we're going to cover what we need to cover, and then we're going to be out of here. So,
Yep.
that's okay with you, Lonnie?
That is okay with me.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, today, just a little off the top. Today, I spent a couple hours watching the DAC committee meetings down in the U.S. If you're not familiar with that, that's what the FAA is set up for their drone advisory committee, and it deals with all kinds of stuff, and mainly dealing with integrating drones into the U.S. airspace. And after watching that for a couple hours, I actually watched it soup to nuts. Watched the whole show. It was definitely governmental.
Yeah.
I spent 37 years working in the government, and that meeting just reaffirmed why I'm happy to be out of government. So,
Politics.
yeah, there was a lot of talking, but I didn't see a lot of positive
Yep.
movement, shall we say?
Yep.
So, it was really kind of sad, but I was really especially hoping to hear a little bit more on their remote ID.
Right.
And the only reason I take any kind of interest in that is because what happens in the States could be happening here at some point. So,
Right.
I just soon be on the top of it. So,
Yep. Always good.
yeah.
They usually follow somewhat anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyways, a couple of things we're going to cover tonight. We're coming up on the second anniversary of getting the new drone regulations in, and for anybody such as myself and Lonnie, if you were kind of a early subscriber to getting your license, things you need to think about is recency is going to be coming up starting in January. All depends on when you got your license. So, like, your license is valid from the date that you passed your license for a period of 24 months. And at some point before that 24 months, and I suggest, say month 11 or 12, you need to do something that is going to keep your license proficient. And that's what they refer to as recency. So we're going to discuss that a little bit. This weekend, I did a course with Blackhawk Aerial and Matt Matthews to keep up my recency. So because I was going to expire in January. So now I'm good from 24 months, or for another 24 months. So I'm strongly encourage people to start thinking about it. We're going to cover a lot of that tonight. If anybody wants any information or wants to go through that, then please. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Go to Transport Canada Aviation, and in the top, you're going to see drone safety. Everybody should know where that is by now. And going into drone safety, there's two things you're going to want to look at, and that's your CARS regulations and also Standard 921. We're going to cover first in CARS. So under 90156, Those are all your recency requirements. And that basically, as I just stated, you've got to do it within 24 months. And to keep up your recency, you've got to successfully complete the examination referred to in 90155 or 90164, 90155 being your basic license, 90164 being your advanced license. Do a flight review or any of the recurrent training activities covered under section 92104. That's why I say make sure you have a look at that 921, because that gives you a little bit better, more detailed information on that. Now, do you, after you complete this course, do you need to submit it to Transport Canada? No, you don't. But you do need to keep a copy of proof that you have done something towards your recency. It becomes part of your license, so keep it with you whenever you're flying. And if you're ever approached by a peace officer that wants to see your license, you can present both your license and what you have done for your recency. Myself, I keep a electronic copy on my cell phone, because my cell phone is always with me. Do not, and I highly recommend, do not keep that document on a cloud surface or anything like that, because if you're flying in a place with no cell reception, you're not going to have access to it. So keep it actually on your phone, your tablet, or whatever, unless, of course, you want to keep a hard copy with you. So on to 921, recency requirements, 92104. That basically tells you all the different things that you can do. Attend a safety seminar endorsed by Transport Canada Aviation. I can tell you that majority of the companies that are listed under Transport Canada's list of trainers either have a course in place or are working on it. Matt from Blackhawk Aerial puts on a great program. Another one I would highly recommend is Coastal Drone with Kate. You guys have seen both those people on the show prior, and they put on really, really good shows with lots of good information. Unmanned Systems Canada will be holding a annual meeting. It was scheduled to be here in Calgary. It was going to be in December here, but it's going to be. I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, it's going to be online. Thank you. It's going to be online, so check that out. It is a cost item, be aware. So, but they will have more information. And if you're not familiar with Unmanned Systems Canada, they are kind of the MAC group, shall we say, for the drone industry. But yeah, read through this 921.04 as well as the 90156. So, anybody got any questions on that? Make sure you're typing it away so that we can catch it up. Also, guys, just it's kind of a side note. We're always looking for topics, so if you guys have got anything, put it in the group and we can bring it up as one of the shows. And a lot of the stuff we answer right away, but sometimes that information is more usable on a broad scale. So if we can bring it up in the show to try and inform and educate and stuff as many people as we can, it's all the better.
Yep.
Oh, boom. That was easy.
That was easy. Yep. Hopefully that enlightens everybody a little bit so that they know what's coming up.
Yeah.
Just keep on top of it, right? Time's going by so fast. It'll be a blink of an eye. You'll need it already.
Yep.
Yeah. So, hey, Lauren, I was watching Global News tonight. Did you happen to catch that little skit about the drone delivering the COVID tests and stuff?
Yes. Is a flight review as recency acceptable? Absolutely, it is.
Oh, yes, for sure.
If you go through those documents that I mentioned, it is actually listed in there that flight review is acceptable. Flying in downtown from realtors, the process seems a little daunting. Have you guys done an episode on this? Actually, no, we haven't. So
there you go. Write that down, Lauren.
Yeah, we haven't done that, and part of the reason that I haven't done that is quite frankly, I have never been through the process. So I have to tell you, I only like to speak from knowledge and experience, and I think that would be a disservice. Now, if you would like to come on the show and explain what you've been through and what the process is, please let us know. We're always looking for people with knowledge. We don't necessarily have every answer to everything. We try our best, but like I say, if I haven't been through it, I'm not going to proclaim to be an expert on it. So, but there. Now, anyway, you were saying about that drone. Yeah, that was seems to me a partnership between both SAIT and UFC, right?
Yes, and the Stoney tribe.
Stoney Nakoda, yeah.
Nakoda tribe, yeah. So
yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for those that weren't aware, they teamed up with Alberta Health, and they are doing testing of rapid transport of supplies and testing. The drone that they were using is actually a Swiss drone. It's unfortunate that it's not a Canadian made, but it's a Swiss drone that is, shall we say, got a good proven track record, and I think that's why they kind of got fast tracked, because that's definitely not a line of sight flight.
No, for sure.
So, but yeah, it was kind of an interesting story. That's about all I know on that one. What do you know? Anything further?
I don't know anything further, but I mean, I think it's really interesting to see how the industry just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding to so much different things. Like it's insane. It's awesome.
As much as we hate COVID, it's opened up so many opportunities for the drone industry. And by drone industry, it's unfortunately it's more commercial. Well, all depends on where you stand. Like if you're in for the commercial stuff, but the oh, sorry, I'm just looking at Leo's remark here. Yeah, pain getting permits. Yeah, I totally believe it. Anytime you work with government, it's never easy. So
yeah, if it was easy, anybody could do it, Leo.
Yeah, if anybody can do it, Leo, you can.
That's right. That's right.
But anyway, if I figure it out, I'll get on the show. Okay, cool. And anybody is also you're all always welcome to join us actually on the show. I have if you've got something to contribute or you want to share. We try and spread knowledge, but sometimes it's just about members talking about things. We don't have to have a real serious and somber talk every week, but little thing I ran into the last couple of days. I've been hearing some conflicting rumors on the Mavic 3. And when I say conflicting, it can't get much more conflicting than this. But the one thing they were saying that they're holding off on the Mavic 3 until the U.S. gets the remote ID settled because they want to integrate it into the new model. And then I heard yesterday that they could be starting production on the new Mavic 3 as soon as Monday. So I honestly don't know where to go from there.
I guess.
And our friend Haya, who was on recently, also posted an article. We can expect the Mini 2 to be released on the 5th of November.
Yep.
So that's a good thing to look forward to.
Yep, absolutely.
And I kind of run out of stuff here because I wanted to keep it short tonight, folks.
Well, I think you planned it just perfectly then.
Yeah. So, have you got anything further you want to add, Lonnie?
I don't have anything this evening, no. Yet again, just everybody in the group, if you got a topic you want us to redo a little research on and bring it up, post it in the group page. If there's something that you want to come on the show and talk about, let us know.
Yeah, we're always looking for stuff. And believe it or not, folks, sometimes it's a real struggle because in the recreational area, there has not been a lot happening for 6 or 8 months, to be honest. We've had a few drone releases, but, realistically, there hasn't been a heck of a lot of stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There's what I wanted. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. As I said, we're going to call it a short night so that we can, because I want to catch up on the presidential debates. And tune in next week when we'll do a real show. So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.
That's all, folks.